Hey guys, so did Madara Edo BT today. Um, Fought a lot of people in DB that were at my power 2.1 mil, a little lower or way higher. This is I'm just shy of a 3 mil with a 900k up top. I have my 1 mil buddy here who's purely here to support me. Um, yeah, let's watch some fights. He's using Pain Tendo. If he was using Obito TTJ, I would not win. He would outscale and murder me. Because Obito's really, 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 really strong. So my goal here was to stack chakra cost and cooldown on his pain tendo so he couldn't fucking murder me. Because his pain, that's not his tendo, I guess pain six path, is his standard doesn't hit for dick, and he scales kind of slow if you're not feeding him debuffs. It just hits too many targets, but his mysteries hit extremely hard. Now, he is a little cocky because he thought that he could just win without having someone like Summer Guy or my boy to target his Pain Tendo and give him zero chakra cost. And that's why he lost. Like, if he did that, you know, there was nothing I could really do to stop it. Um, but he didn't. So let's look at and also another thing is he stacked his units nice and up. Like, he's way stronger than me. It's like 90k initiative, like 86k crit, 85k injury. And his P2 is about as strong as my P1. So I'm like very outmatched, but we're giving him plus cooldown, we're giving him massive chakra cost. And we just go from here. So a lot of these fights at high powers end up where you've controlled your opponent and there's nothing they can do. I don't really understand why, if he's using Madara Edo, he should know how it works and he should not be in this formation stacked up, because he splashes one cell away from everyone, and it's devastating. Look how much damage I've dealt to this guy who's fucking like 900k power on me. So, he has his. I don't have my cooldown up. I didn't get hit, so he's gonna go. And I think he might be running Fright, so it's not random target. I can't really remember. Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna control me, which is fine. Pain's Chase luckily does 0 damage. So we lost like a turn here. But he can't mystery me. And also, he makes a huge misplay here. He uses his Nagato on Kisame, my P3 Kisame. Like, why? Well, what is that doing? The answer's fucking nothing. But whatever. So he still can't afford to use his mystery. Its chakra cost is like 80 or something. I think it is 80, yeah. Oh no, it's 100 actually, because he has the 41, because he used the fucking non-prompt one already. And I'm keeping it there. I think he kills Nagato maybe before. Can't really remember. Something's gonna happen. No, he doesn't. So he's stuck at 100 chakra cost right now. So until 2 turns go by, he's not gonna be able to mystery me. So I've completely shut down his ability to do anything to me. So then I just spam mysteries. And because his P2's so tanky, and he put it 1 cell away, I'm splashing damage 50% back to both of them. So that was 19k and like 9800 back to back. So, that's a lot of fucking damage. That's why you need to make sure you're not 1 cell away if you're fighting him. I don't know if people are going to catch on to that. People are pretty fucking stupid when it comes to this game. So there you go. I'm a 2 mil and I beat a 2.9 mil. I don't expect people to really watch past here, but there are a lot of good fights in here. So people are using Madara Edo. Now he's another one. He's grouped up in the back, and his P2 is touching his P1. I've fought this guy a million times and beat him, from what I can remember. I don't remember ever losing to him, but I don't know. We'll see. After I beat that 3 mil or near 3 mil, he put Obito TTJ on. We fought him 2 more times. We almost beat him, but Obito TTJ is just, he's a monster. Look at that damage. Like, his backline is shredded. More than Naruto could do. So now it's just like a waiting game. So I'm gonna stack chakra cost. Because his partner, if I remember correctly, his partner has Maboy, but he's Maboying his own Madara, and his partner's like fucking 300k or something. Um, I fought this guy in the past. Oh, not this guy. I'm thinking of someone else. But yeah, so his partner is misplaying. He's not being a good support. Like my team is built around. Like I'm not using Bonnie, so like if my buddy accidentally does not target me with the Maboy mystery and I don't get zero cost, it can be a real bad time. But I don't think that ever happens. And then my buddy here, Carbon, is asking who's a better P1 Madara or Obito. Neither. Run Pain Tendo or Pain 6 Path plus Obito P2 and just target their Obito and shut them down for 2 turns. And then when they go to fucking interrupt it, you just give yourself chakra. Well, you already have chakra, and then you just interrupt them with a fucking repulse mystery that interrupts. And then they're stuck, controlled. If I start running into that, I'm gonna feel like a moron because I have yet to run into someone doing that. Well, it's the only way I've made Pain P1 work. Oh, this is sorry. I recorded this late, but this is Stacking Daddy's a cool guy. And then I don't know who Keeler is. I never fought him, but he's terrible. He's a 2 mil. I don't know. He's terrible. I don't know if he's not stacked or whatever, but he was free. He was super fucking free. Like I recorded this late, but like look, like I'm not. I'm like 100k on this guy. It's just it doesn't matter. I've stacked his chakra cost through the roof. That's the fucking problem. This is why I have my 1 mil guy with P1 Maboy, because the most important thing is to give me zero chakra cost for a couple turns and immune to interruption. Yeah, he got dunked. That's actually a pretty hard crit. Here's Genesis again. He's running the same team. I don't like his team. I don't think it's good. Like, why are you running Sugetsu? Does he not know that Madara is not a Katsuki tag? Like, what is Sugetsu doing on this? Like, how do you spend to get to the same power or a little bit higher than what I'm at and then not really know what the fuck you're doing? Is it a pilot? Like, I'm confused. Like, this team doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, oh, and also another thing is, I don't really like that people are using Obito TTJ alongside Madara Edo. Like, just be true to the unit. Like, if you're winning, it's because fucking Obito's carrying your ass. He's the strongest unit in the game, like, by far. Like, I tried to make a team that was moderately acquirable for free-to-plays over time. Like, you absolutely can get Madara Edo. His BT was a joke. Nagato used to be easy to get. We got him for free a couple times. His BT's pretty easy. Kisame BT's rigged, but it's very possible to get it with decent RNG. You can run this team. Now, this team is contingent on having someone Maboy you, so it might be better to, instead of run Kisame, you run like Guy Summer or something like that. But, you know. I think that maybe, yeah, in this one, his Maboy, his partner's Maboy did target Madara because I couldn't prevent him from misstring, which is fine. It makes it a fair fight now. I got controlled. RNG happens. I'm immune to interruption. Otherwise, I would have got interrupted there because his P2 crit my P1. Then we're just gonna beat the shit out of them. Hopefully, you never know. Might not crit. Yeah, that looked good. Oh, he got his P1. Oh, but stats transfer. Oh well. Here's his mystery. He didn't do shit this time. So I'm targeting his Obito with Nagato, I believe, because I know I'm going to stack that up so I don't have to worry about the mystery anymore, because he already has zero cost. But yeah. So let's move this along. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of bullshit. He's controlled. He's still alive. The fight took a while. but then like the tides turned, I think, at the start of 3. I think I just misread him really hard a couple times. A lot of these high level fights are a lot of tit for tat and RNG. Yeah, look at that. I crit his P2 for 40k, and that splashed half of that onto his P1, in addition to what I hit his P1 for. And now his fucking doesn't have access to my boy. He's being shit on. He can't afford to mystery me. I'm stealing his chakra, all that good stuff. I didn't have my cooldown up, or I didn't hit it. I wasn't paying attention. Did I have my cooldown up? No. So I have to sit through getting hit for non-crits and getting controlled, and then he gets his shit back, and I think he's gonna boy his own guy or something. I don't really remember. It's just like a stall at this point. Yeah, pretty animation. I'm controlled. It makes a huge difference, guys. Trust me. I'm definitely not going to win from here. Oh, his dumbass partner hit his 300, 400k instead of the 2.2 mil. I think Carbon was panicking at this point. He's like, we're gonna lose. I'm like, no. I'm faster than this guy. So the faster hard carry wins, unless, you know, shit happens, or there could be a lot of shit happens, but there you go, boom, bye. Like, he was stacked. The fact that I only crit him for 24k means that. Alright, here's Stacking Daddy and Keylor. If I remember this fight correctly, I managed to kill Keylor's Obito first before Stacking Daddy, and Stacking Daddy's only 700 or 800k, and this guy's 2 mil. And the reason for that is because I was hard focusing him, because he was a threat, because I'm not afraid of Stacking Daddies. No matter how much he scales, it's not going to be enough for me to be worried about him. So this is just like more of the same. Like, so if we move this forward, let's get to round 2. So we see his mystery, the free mystery. He scales crit. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't scale crit. So he did crit me there. So I would have been interrupted, but I'm immune to interruption from my boy. So the scaling crit one is not the right one, because there's a lot of reasons. It's just not. So I RNG'd. So the biggest problem with Madara is that mystery is random target. So I controlled the weaker guy. Now I control the stronger guy. See, I took all their chakra. So their free mysteries hits my Kisame, and it's Tai Nin, and he absorbs 30 chakra from Tai. So the free mystery hits me, and if they didn't queue their abilities up, they get controlled. And if I'm faster than you, I can mystery you and then control you. So you can't fucking do anything. Makes Kisame one of the best supports for an Obito team, if you're running the right BTs. Yeah. So yeah, it just repeats itself. Like, it's just me slowly whittling him down. Because the vast majority of his damage is contingent on splashing. Like, his standard hits hard. His chase is unfortunately pure nin. But I'm preventing him from doing shit. Right? Just constant chakra cost increases. And ignoring him because he's not a threat. And I'm doing, another thing is I have the Death Mirage. And I'm doing minus nin minus crit. So he's not critting me at all. Like, he's at the base crit chance of 19 or 10%, I think it is, at this point. Like, even my 1 mil buddy has survived with his P1. He's not very stacked. He's an older account that stopped spending. Yeah, so the 700k lived longer, not by much, than the 2 mil, because I hard focused the 2 mil. This is Nicki Minaj, famous for getting pissed off at me for running Naruto P1, P2 Danzo as an Agi BT, and constantly like doing like 60k to his Naruto, which was enough to delete his Naruto, and he couldn't revive it. And the kicker was he was faster than me at the time, and he would target my Danzo, right? And so he would have the Y+1 or the Y chase on, and if he would have switched it to the 2, he would have been able to control the Danzo, because I was running Genmir specifically to avoid being controlled. And he couldn't figure it out, man. He never figured it out. He just lost to me, and then he told me that my ninja was like a OP cheater ninja. And I was like, really? But yeah, this guy is kind of free. I don't want this to be like a 5-year video, but like you can see like the damage ticking down. Oh, he quit. He quit because he saw he was controlled and he knew where this went from here. There's no way to get out of this. I'm faster than him. I'm going to control him every turn, and he knows it. Because his Obito does free mysteries, which give my Madara -1 cooldown, so I'm always available to cooldown. So here he is again. Um, it's more of the same, probably. So this guy's 1.9 mil. I don't think I said that. Genesis is 2.2. Keylor is 2 mil. Scuba Jin is his name, is 2 point. He's like very just shy of 3 mil. The fact that I beat him is wild, and that's on him for not building a good team, and the fact that he stacked in a close-knit formation. You should have been aware of that. If you're spending enough to be at 3 mil, you should know how the fucking game works by now. Or that's his pilot and that doesn't know. I don't fucking know. But like, realistically, box formation. And I say that, and if everybody starts doing that, all those free-to-plays that invested in box formation. Oh, who am I kidding? We're 17 minutes into this or something like that. Ain't no one's watched this far. So here's all the secrets at the end. One cell splash really fucking strong unless you fucking don't have your units stacked together, and then it doesn't do dick. And then you might as well run Fright, the other one, because at least you can target and actually control people consistently. But yeah, like here you go. It doesn't matter what he does. Let's watch my mystery damage. Yeah, look at that damage. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Like seriously, look at the freeze frame of that shit. 38k, 57k. All of that is being splashed onto his P1, right? Yeah. Everything from P2 and P3 is being splashed onto his P1. So he barely survived. I don't think I crit his P1 is what happened. But yeah, look at this 17k. Like he's decently stacked if he's taking 17k. It means his injury's up there. Maybe I'm wrong. It's only round 2. Did I not mystery round? Who the fuck knows? But it's over. I've controlled him. There's no getting out of this. I'm faster. He can't interrupt me because I... Oh, I think this actually was the battle that Carbon accidentally maboyed the wrong target because I can see my chakra cost is not 0, but in any case, it doesn't matter. Yeah, fun. Josh and Cleric. Okay, Josh and Cleric is using Tarune Ninja Assist instead of 1010. I consider this a giant fucking mistake and misplay. And it was also he's stacked together. So his P2 and P3 are going to splash onto his P1. You know, watch the fucking damage. Yeah. So he just took like a huge amount of his fucking life. And he's stacked. He's a 2 mil. And I think he tells me, because he said some salty comments about being, I don't know if he was salty, who the fuck cares? He said some comments about being, wow, someone faster than me. And he's not fast. He's an old whale. Like, we have gained so many secret scrolls. Like, 6-7 months ago, we had, like, 4 or 5 less ninja assists and secret scrolls available. Like, I'm 86k initiative right now at 2.2 million. Okay? Like, that's only because we have more power available now. These old whales from older servers, they're either continuously spending or they're not. And he has the BT, so he either had a lot of resources or who knows. But basically, his team suffers from the fact that I countered his fucking chakra cost. Because I'm not using Indra, I'm not preventing him from scaling. He's scaling, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like, eventually he stops scaling, because I get some Ignite on him. But like, so Free Mystery hits me. He also is using the crit BT. So crit scaling is trash for 2 reasons. So if I'm running what I'm running and you're not killing me, and I'm death miraging you every turn, I'm taking away all of your crit scaling every fucking turn. And on top of that, he's not using 1010. And 1010 is 20% crit increase. And if I have 10k crit more than my opponent, I have a 71% chance to crit you, and you have a 10% chance to crit me. So you can't do shit to me, even with your stupid crit scaling, because I constantly am removing your fucking crit scaling. And then also, you don't heal for 3% or whatever the fuck it is every turn. So now he's just perma-controlled, and he can't mystery. He's only going to get free mysteries off. Like he won't be controlled into the next round, but like, I'm faster. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna lose because if it hits random target and there's only one target left, who does it hit? Very good. You did it. You figured it out. Yeah. So he would be healing percent based health every time that my Nagato and my other character, um, my moderate chase, and oh yeah, there he is, someone faster than me. Normally whales don't talk. I told him I'm 86k, cause why not? Give him I mean, he can click on me and see my stats now. Cause I would like to know the person that beat this shit out of me. Yeah, GG. He wasn't salty. So if he was using 1010, he might have been more of a threat. Yeah, I forgot to record right away. So now he's using Tsunade, which I consider largely to be a dead pick, especially on the carry in DB. Why do you need Tsunade? Because I kept her controlled the entire fight. She did fucking nothing. So we're turn 1, she's controlled. We're turn 2, she's going to be controlled. Like, even if um he got the revive off and she wasn't controlled, guess what? I don't fucking care because your backline isn't a threat to me. Oh yeah, I'm almost dead because he used fucking Indra anxiety on my guy, and then my guy popped off and killed himself basically. But don't worry about that. He heals back. It's only round 1. So yeah, once again, he can't interrupt me, but he's not running the interrupt BT. So this hits, he crits, whatever. Free damage, it hurts. Now I'm going to hit him, and it's going to deal massive damage. Probably not. Who knows? I think I hit Tsunade randomly. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, this is where he says you got lucky to me. So the thing is, if you play Madara enough, you'll realize that if there's someone in the backline, he's going to combo on the backline person. He never hits the frontline person. Like, fucking never. It's just the way he works. And then, yeah, and then I talk shit to him. And I'm going to tell him, lucky that you used a dead pick Tsunade and then the wrong ninja assist. And then I fight him again, and I think maybe he changed his ninja assist, but he fucking didn't. Like, here's the reality. Tsunade is largely a dead pick outside of fucking war, or if your fucking support in your DB is there to survive, and then maybe you don't have an interrupt available for her or something. But I have just, catastrophically kept him controlled this whole time once again. Because Madara is not stronger than Obito TTJ. Like, he's not. And even if this guy was running the heal one, I'm able to suppress his immunity and get Ignite on him pretty easily. So, like, now he's critting me. He's getting lucky. He gave up, though. He knew it was fucking over. Nicki Minaj again. We see the first fucking... I don't know whose mystery this is. Just see the fucking damage. Mine. Nope, his. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the fight that he RNG'd, or he's running Fright. I don't know. I don't fucking care. But this took forever because he controlled me. I got, cleared of it. I misread him one time. His backline's fucking dead. Why? Because he's in a box formation. And then his chakra cost is through the fucking roof right now, and he can't do shit to me. It's just a waiting game. So he hits me with free mystery, I get -1 cooldown. I use my mystery, I scale 30% attack, and then I hit him pretty hard. The chase does nothing. That does nothing. That does a little. Now he's ignited, so he can't heal anymore. Minus resist is always helpful. Now he's minus crit rate, so he's not critting me. He's being devastated because he couldn't kill my backline, right? Because the free mystery is not going to kill a backline unless you're vastly stronger than your fucking opponent, which doesn't happen. All right, here's Josh, and I think this is round 3, and he decided that this time he was going to use Minato Barrier against me. So he's changing his team to beat me, and like I don't know how the fuck he thinks Minato Barrier when I run Kisame or even Madara existing. Like if you hit me to 80%, I blow your Minato Barrier out of the water. It's not a good barrier. And then luckily for him, he was not dumb enough to put his Minato up next to his fucking uh, P1. So yeah, so some shit's gonna happen. It's the same old fucking stack chakra cost. .exe. Alright, round 2. His free mystery is gonna go off. He's running this crit one. I get crit. It doesn't fucking matter. I bring my barrier out. That doesn't matter at all. So he was actually. Oh, I think he got. I don't know why. How the fuck can he even afford this? Oh, did I Nagato the wrong target? I have no idea how he can even afford this. Where did he even get a chakra from? Oh, he probably has the Kabuto that fucking is a chakra battery BT. Yeah. So this starts to look bad, right? Like my whole team's dead. He's got 3 people. You know, Obito's a better unit. He scales better. He heals. His chase hits way harder. My chase does 0 damage to him. His mystery hits harder. But I'm faster. By a little bit. 3k. Probably like 3k crit injury and initiative over this guy. But he stacked his units together and gave him a nice chunk. And now we bring the barrier back. And all this revive is doing is giving me a free target, okay? And if you notice, he's scaling crit. Oh, look, the barrier's gone. He's scaling crit, right? And I'm not getting crit by him because he doesn't fucking use 1010. And our crit is so fucking high at this point that adding 20% is absurd. And I'm only hitting him a couple times for him to get plus 6%, like once or twice a turn. So it really doesn't fucking matter. And then I just control him, and it's over. He can't do anything. Boom, boom. I mean, he's healing off of, or no, he's not healing. Sorry, I keep fucking forgetting he runs the wrong BT. But yeah, the crit rate one is not. It's just not devastating enough. Now the healing one gets really fucked over by Indras. Like if they have a really tanky P2 Indra, and like maybe like Kakasu AC backline or some way to revive the Indra, you will never scale because of your removable ignite, and that's really obnoxious and a really good counter to Obito. It's also really uncommon. It's also another reason why I do not fucking run. I don't like Obito P1. I like Pain P1 with Obito P2, and my P1 and P2 are decently far apart stack wise, but Naruto will beat the living shit out of fucking Pain 6-paths. Six paths can't fight Naruto. So what I ended up having is I fought a 1.8 mil and a 1.6 mil that were pretty stacked with Naruto P1s, and I had the Pain Obito team, and yeah, I shit on them. Yeah, that was my video. No one watched it till the end, but yeah, killed a near 3 mil because I don't know, shit happened. But Madara's pretty fucking fun. He's pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching.